Welcome back to part 4 of our series on strengthening the core with a sensitive or fused spine. So for this, we're going to build on the skills that we did in the last video with the beast exercise. We're going to move from the beast into a plank. So from animal to pirate. As we move into plank pose, I want to remind you of a couple things. One, your knees do not have to be off the ground in a plank pose. They can be on the ground, and that will be, for a lot of us, a little bit more sustainable and supportive. And two, same thing with the wrists that we worked with the last video. The wrists do not have to be directly below the shoulders. They can be a little bit forward, and or you can use blocks to have under your hands, squeezing the blocks with your thumb and outer fingers, with either one or two fingers on top of the block. So any of those positions for plank pose, take care of those wrists. And then we're going to start again in tabletop. You may want a blanket under your knees, but we won't be here for too long. So I'm going to press my hands down. I'm going to right away want to feel my shoulder blades getting wide. I don't want to be sinking down. I want to push that floor away, wide shoulder blades. And then first I'm just going to step 1 foot back. And I'm going to do that same little scoop of the tailbone that I did in all of the previous videos. It's a little scoop of the tail, belly engages, and then I might just hang out here for a little bit, and it's basically a plank, but with one knee down. And I might try both sides. So as I reach my leg back, watch my low back for a second. See if you can notice the difference between this and, ready? I'm going to scoop my tail, lift my low belly. Oh yeah, my belly, now it's ready. So holding this for a little bit if you want to just try the one knee down version. Trying both sides, and then, if you'd like, we'll try 2 legs back. And for this, if you get here and you're like, oh, good God, no, then see if you can gracefully lower the knees, both knees, but stay here. So pushing the floor away, feeling my shoulder blades stay broad, feeling my belly stay lifted. So again, you could notice, if you want to watch me for a second, you can notice the difference between this, I'm lifting my belly, and this, ready? I'm going to drop my belly. And also notice the difference between this and, ready? I'm going to drop my shoulders, this. I don't want to be here. I want to keep the shoulder blades wide. Okay, I need a break for a second. So it's a lot on the arms and the shoulders for sure. The plank pose is not just about the core. It is about the core, and it's also about the shoulders and the arms. So everything's working. So don't feel bad if you're like, I always feel my arms fatigue first in plank. Yeah, me too. So that's cool. Give them a shake. We're going to try again. And this time I'm going to show you a little variation. So if you are finding it difficult to really feel the core strength, or if you maybe do this in front of a mirror and you notice that you're kind of saggy in the plank, I want you to try bending your knees when you're in plank. So my feet are a little wider than my hips. My hands are nice and wide. So I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to give a little scoop to my belly and my tail. And I can keep my knees bent the whole time here. For me, what that does, if I straighten my knees, I feel my butt engage a little bit more. I don't want to feel my butt engage. I want to concentrate the strength as much as I can right here. So you can try that variation of the bent knees, especially if you want to cultivate a little bit more of that tilt of the pelvis or the lift of the low belly. So to review, we had started on hands and knees, tabletop, extend one leg, scoop, try that on both sides, a little scoop. That could be where you stay, or both legs back. And then if you want to lower the knees, just remember that the knees are significantly behind the hips, not where they would be for a tabletop. So you can be here, or here, or bend the knees, scoop, and lift the belly. The whole time, all of those variations, hands are pushing the floor away, shoulder blades are broad across the back, arms are working a lot, but they hopefully are not working way more than the core. So there you go, some variations for plank pose, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.